Hey guys, I was looking at my Disney planner and I'm not really feeling that great, so excuse my appearance, but I'm like, you know what, I am so excited for Disney, and I have not done a Disney vlog on my channel, and I'm still in the middle of Universal vlogs, and I still have a lot of Universal vlogs to go. But I want to talk about Disney. Walt Disney World Wednesday is kind of how that Wednesday video thing came up. So I wanted to kind of show you guys just some stuff I'm excited about. So this is my binder. It's just a plain binder I got on clearance during back to school. And I printed out these cute little calendars, and I just put like an amount of money I want to buy each week, each day in a gift card. And then I highlight when I do it. You know, and it's different things for tickets or hotels or food or souvenirs or whatever. And you know, we have set amounts of money that we put aside each week to go towards vacations, but like if I can pull money from fund money or other places, or kind of like scrimp and save on certain things, because you know, when you get close to vacation, that's just how we do it. We end up like really just having some like low-key chill months beforehand, because we like to just really have an amazing trip. This trip is going to be almost 2 weeks at Disney, and we're just so excited. It's been so long since we've been to Disney, and we are Disney people and we miss it. I just miss it in my bones, and look at me, I'm working myself to the bone right now, because I want to have an amazing trip. Like, I want to go and be able to buy whatever I want to buy and do whatever I want to do. You know, we scrimp and save a lot in our lives, and we do that because we have truly found the value over the years of spending less on clothing and home decor items and groceries and eating out and all that stuff, and really focusing our money on experiences and doing things, buying passes to places and just getting out and enjoying it. We both work very, very hard, so when we can play, we want to play really hard. And we've just learned that just having certain things, it just doesn't make sense to us. We'd rather have that money to go towards experiences. So, yeah, I think we're like, when I'm filming this, I think we're 100 days away from the Disney part of our trip, but under 100 for everything else. So we are going, we're staying 7 nights, 8 days at All-Star Movies in a preferred room. I chose All-Star Movies in a preferred room. We've been all over the place deciding this, based going on like my rate or going on free dining or going here. So we've changed it a million times, but I think we're good to go. We're gonna do All-Star Movies preferred, and the reason I picked All-Star Movies preferred is because, one, we haven't stayed at any of the All-Stars, and we want to check All-Stars off of our hotel list. We have stayed at Pop, all 3 suite levels at Art of Animation. We have stayed at Caribbean Beach, we have stayed at the Cabins, and we have stayed at Port Orleans Riverside for moderates. And for deluxes, we have stayed at Yacht Club and Animal Kingdom Lodge. So we wanted to get the All-Stars off of our list. Once we do All-Stars, we're just going to do one. We don't feel that we need to do all 3 of them. But we picked the preferred room because they should be renovated by then. Most of them are already renovated, so by the time we get there, it'll be renovated. So we have 2 nice, fresh, clean rooms. We are gonna do it as mom and dad have their own room, and that's where the Christmas tree is going to be, and that's where the luggage is gonna be and all that stuff. And then the kids have a room, and you know, that's where all their clothes will be and all that stuff. And so there'll be a girl bed and a boy bed, and then we're gonna have, Jeff and I have a bed, and then we're gonna leave the table up, and so that'll be like our eating area. I haven't decided if we're gonna decline housekeeping. If you decline housekeeping, you get a gift card now. Between 2 rooms to decline housekeeping for a long time, it'd be a pretty hefty gift card, but at the same time, I don't know if it's worth it to me to deal with having to go down and constantly get towels, because we need the towel service pretty much every other day, because we do hang up the towels to dry, but we do need towel service. And just sometimes with the kids, like, you want it to be vacuumed up or something like that. Jeff mentioned just bringing a broom and just kind of sweeping up. It's totally worth it to have a couple $100 in gift cards, which we may do. But who knows? But that's how our rooming situation is going to be. So we're staying there first, and then we are going to move to Caribbean Beach. My kids love Caribbean Beach. It's like their favorite moderate. My favorite moderate is Riverside. They really love Caribbean Beach, and we said that, you know, we would get a room that has like, you know, it's a little bit bigger, that has a pool, all that stuff. So then we'll have, you know, more sleeping configurations where those rooms sleep 5. So we have a lot more beds and situations that we can move everybody, and everyone can really only pretty much have their own bed with 2 rooms. So there's that. As of right now, I'm not thinking of the dining plan. I may add it to like one of the stays. I'm not quite sure I'm gonna see the value of it. We were debating on just going in one night and staying at like All-Star Movies or something for one night, and doing the dining plan that one night to get cups for the entire part of our stay, because they'll last that long. They'll last for, I think it's like 14 days. Because then we don't have to go and get like sodas and Gatorades and waters and all that stuff and have them in our room, and maybe worth it. And the kids love those. It's like a huge souvenir that they like. And my bigger kids are getting big enough to the point that like I would feel comfortable letting them go down to the food court if they wanted to fill up cups. So we may add one more stay into the front of our trip, really to do that. And then we'd probably do, I'm not sure if we would do the quick service or table service. The quick service is the benefit of I would buy a bunch of snacks that are storable. A bunch of like fun bagged snacks that are in that like $3 to $4 range. I know they're not the best value, but then like that's like a cool souvenir to give my kids. And they would have, because we would have, you get 2 snacks a day per person. So we would have 12 snacks we could store for the week. And honestly, like they can share a bag of snacks. So I was thinking of that. And then we also have the 2 quick service meals. And honestly, I can make that stretch, because we would have breakfast in our rooms both days, and we could just do, because we would basically get 12 meals for that one time that we did it, plus our cups. And we could easily do 3 meals for lunch, 3 meals for dinner, 3 meals for lunch, 3 meals for dinner. Casey would be fine, like not even eating there, and me just bringing him a Lunchable or something like that, because he's terrified of Disney food, because Disney food makes him throw up. So again, that's something that's in my head. I don't know if we're gonna do it, but we thought about doing it for the cups, but I don't think we'll get dining for the rest of it. We do have some reservations, some ADRs, but it's not like anything that's, you know, crazy. We are still torn on tickets. I am going between 7 and 10 day tickets. We are gonna do 1 park per day tickets. We're not doing hoppers. This is a trip that we haven't been in a really long time. And I think that we will enjoy just having a full day at Disney. And my thought process was, we tend to run ourselves ragged. Well, I tend to run us ragged, or the kids will be like, oh, well, let's go to this park. So I'm thinking if we do 1 park per day, then when the park gets busy, we're gonna go early in the morning for rope drop. We're gonna have about an hour before fast passes, and then we're gonna schedule all of our fast passes 1, 2, 3, like right, you know, one after another. When we scan our van for the 3rd one, I'll try to see if there's any more left. We are going during Christmas time. I doubt there will be. We'll see if there's something, you know, a few rides or a ride or 2 that's not a horrendous wait. Ride those, and then we'll probably head out for the day and go back to our room and have lunch in our room. Not have to worry about packing a bag full of food and all that stuff. And then maybe go and swim if it's warm enough. Go to see the different resorts. There's tons of cool stuff to see at the resorts, and I want my kids to see all the fun stuff that we saw at resorts, and then maybe go back to the parks later at night or go to Disney Springs or something like that. But I think if I got park hoppers, I'd be like, oh, well then now we're gonna go to this park and stay here all night, and then you guys have to be up early in the morning to rope drop, and everyone would just get really tired and really worn out, and that's not the trip we want to have. That's why we scheduled a really long trip, and that's how we said, you know, we would rather take these long 1 to 2 week trips every other year than us go and kill ourselves to have these trips where we're trying to shove 15 days worth of Disney into 2 or 3 days because we have an annual pass and we want to take this quick trip. So that's the type of ticket we're doing. I just don't know if I want to do the 10 days, like if we're going to be over it, if we're going to be tired, if it's worth it. But at the same time, when you look at the difference between 7 to 10 days, it's like $200. So it's like, is it really worth it? But we'll see. And then I have our days. So we arrive on a Saturday and we're not doing any parks that day. We'll go to the grocery store. I really want to take my time and get the hotel room set up nice and neatly, put our tree up, enjoy those things. You know, if we want to do something that night, we will go to like a hotel or Disney Springs. Maybe I'm thinking Disney Springs and see the trees. That Christmas tree lane, that is on our Disney bucket list for sure. Who knows? But yeah, so there's Saturday, and then Sunday we will start our park days. We are going to start at Magic Kingdom because our friends are coming in that day, and we are going to meet them for lunch at Be Our Guest. They decided to go free dining and do the quick service dining plan, so I'm like, I can't do a ton of meals with you, but Be Our Guest is one that we always want to do, so we'll do Be Our Guest with them. I also have Pirates League appointments for the kids this morning. The girls will be mermaids, the boys will be pirates if they want to do it. I just think it'll be really fun. They really love that experience, and it's really cheap. It's like $40, and to do at the castle for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, it's like $60 to $65. So it's just such a better value for us. And I think when the girls do the mermaid package, they're beautiful. They look just gorgeous. So that's like our big thing to do, and it's like our big, yay, we're back, you know, let's do this. We have lunch at Be Our Guest. And then on Monday, we will go ahead and go to Hollywood Studios. That will be Christmas Eve. I'm hoping that we can see Santa and meet Santa and talk to him. We do have a Mama Melrose lunch reservation around 1:15. I plan on bringing cookies, and we will decorate cookies that night with icing and frosting and just enjoy being with one another at the hotel and just enjoy Christmas Eve. We would like to maybe stream the service through our church. So this will be kind of like a half day, a very low-key day. I'm not anticipating that I'm gonna get a Slinky Dog Fast Pass on this day because it's just too close or whatever. So I don't know what we'll get for fast passes on this day, but it'll be a low-key day, but it'll be Christmas Eve, and we'll just be so excited to see Santa and get ready for Santa to come and all that. And then on Tuesday, it's Christmas Day, and we are doing Epcot Christmas Day. I will not be seen anywhere near Magic Kingdom on Christmas Day. I think it's absolutely crazy, and I think that Epcot may be our quietest park, is my hope. We'll see what happens. But this day I have 2 ADRs because I can't decide. I promised Ellie this trip we would do princess meals. So we have Trattoria Al Forno, which is the one with Rapunzel and Ariel and their love interest, and this one is at 8:45 in the morning, but it is a candlelight processional package. So I don't know if we'll make it there because the kids are going to want to open their gift from Santa. Santa, we hope, will visit them in Disney. They're going to get the present from Mom and Dad on Christmas Eve. They'll get the present from Santa on Christmas morning, and they will get the present that they did a gift exchange with one another on Christmas morning as well as their stocking. So they will have some stuff to open it. I don't know if they'll want to play with it or not. We're going to just, as it gets closer, once we're there talking, we'll ask them what they want to do. Do you know, which one would you prefer? If not, we do have a Ackerhaus reservation at like 10:30 in the morning because I figure that's the time for us to open presents and then get there. So it's a matter of what they want to do, and then of course if they want to do the candlelight processional, I would really love to see it. I'm really just loving Jesus lately, and I would really like to hear the story. But if not, we will walk around World Showcase. We'd like to see the storytellers and ride some rides and then just enjoy the fact that we are in Disney, in Epcot on Christmas Day. I would like to take the kids to see the Boardwalk Beach Club Yacht Club Hotel since we'll be in that area because they're beautiful. But we'll see what we get accomplished. And then the next day we will have a early start at Animal Kingdom because it won't be Christmas morning, and we'll kind of have had like some half days really. We plan to enjoy Animal Kingdom that day and then possibly go over and see Animal Kingdom Lodge. We have no dining ADRs this day. It's just a very chill day. You know, probably come back for lunch, stuff like that. Maybe Animal Kingdom, I wouldn't mind packing our lunch because I find that we can find areas. And it's not that we're gonna pack our lunch every day, but there are some meals our kids just don't love. And we are not gonna pay a crap ton of money for a meal at Disney that's just like a burger, like a crappy burger. We're just not doing it. So then on the next day, we're going to go back to Hollywood Studios, and my friend is actually leaving this day, so we'll spend a little bit of time with them before they leave. We may do something fun and special with the kids. We're not sure yet what we're gonna do, but that will be our saying goodbye to them, and we will see them throughout the trip as well. It probably won't be every day. We tour different, and they are much different Disney and just vacation people in general than we are. They only have 2 kids. They're more go, go, go. They want to see what they want to see, while we really like to just sit and enjoy and see little things and just, you know, they've gotten to go to Disney a lot more than we have, and our kids just aren't to the point that their kids are, and our kids just love it and want to take their time. And, you know, we don't get up super early in the morning. We just kind of try to get there as close to rope drop as possible and, you know, all that, but we will definitely see them. The next day we will go back to Magic Kingdom. They actually have extra magic hours this morning. I'm really hoping that we hit those extra magic hours, get some really good quieter time in for that time of year, quiet time, and then do our fast passes. And then again, we will leave and go back to our room this day and just chill and relax and enjoy it. And then we will go back to Ohana for dinner that night. We're gonna do Ohana. I've been begging everybody to do Ohana. I love Ohana. My family doesn't love it, but we want to see it. And then we figure we'll kind of monorail crawl that night and do the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, maybe the Contemporary. I really don't have a desire to see the Contemporary, but do all that and then probably go back to Magic Kingdom that night. We'll see. And then the next day is Trevor's birthday. Trevor is the only, well, Casey and Ellie haven't been on their birthday like Aubrey has. Aubrey's been on her birthday twice in Disney, but we always go in September around Labor Day or mid-September, and that's always near Casey, Aubrey, and Ellie's birthday. Trevor's never been. He's been, we were one year around the 1st of January, but he'll be on his birthday, and that's something that he's asked for a really long time. So we will be at Disney for his birthday. He wanted to go to Animal Kingdom. That's the park that he wanted to visit. But he has asked for years and years and years to go, and I asked him where he wanted to go. Aubrey's always wanted to go to Magic Kingdom, and he chose Animal Kingdom. They have extra magic hours, so again, this is when I want to wake up really early, do extra magic hours, do our fast passes, and he wants to have lunch at Satuli Canteen. He loved that place, so we will do that. We'll do some fast passes, and then we are gonna head out, come back to the resort and let him open his presents. I will probably buy him like 1 or 2 things beforehand, and then I'll probably watch him and see things that he really wants, that he really wants but he doesn't want to spend the money on, because there are some things that he'll go and he'll buy the money on and he'll set his heart on it and he'll do that. But then there are some things that he just won't. So I will go and I'll watch him, and either me or Jeff will go and sneak around and get it, and give him some stuff for his birthday, let him open his presents. I hope to have a cake somehow there, get it there somehow. Maybe Jeff or I can sneak out the night before and go to a local grocery store and grab one, do his cake, do his presents, enjoy that. And then he wanted dinner at T-Rex. So we will go to T-Rex for dinner and enjoy that, and probably hang out in Disney Springs, see some more Christmas tree trail if we haven't. That's on our to-do list as well. And then if we want to maybe see the values, maybe, you know, drive around and see Pop and Art of Animation, because we can see them together. And then if we want to look at the other values while we're in that area, see those ones for hotels. And then the next day is Sunday, and we are going to do Ohana breakfast that morning, and we had it at 10 o'clock. So my plan was get up early, because Magic Kingdom opens at 9, get up early and see if we can get in a couple of rides, and then head over to Ohana, do Ohana breakfast. The kids love Ohana breakfast. They love Lilo and Stitch. It's just a breakfast that we really love. And then see if there's any more of that monorail loop that we want to see hotel wise. And then we will go back to Magic Kingdom and do some rides with our fast passes. And then we will leave, and I think we'll go over to Wilderness Lodge and check out Wilderness Lodge and see what their you know, area looks like. We really just like that. The kids like taking boats. We'll boat over and just kind of make some time of it. We really like walking around the resorts and kind of getting away from the parks a little bit. We will probably go back to our room for dinner that night, you know, bring something. We'll bring things like Easy Mac and ravioli and things like that for the kids, because they don't mind that. They like that. Or if like they want to split a meal at the food court, they're welcome to. Or, you know, we may even go off site. Who knows? You know, we don't mind going off site for a few meals. But we'll do that. And then this night, the Magic Kingdom is open until 12, and then actually 12 to 2 is extra magic hours. And I think typically in the past, they do the New Year's Eve fireworks this night as well. So we may see that. It may just be too crowded for us that we're just over it. Or maybe so many people are there to see the fireworks that no one's really in the park part of it. They're all kind of hanging around on Main Street. So maybe we can get some kind of lower wait time rides in then. But that is our plan for that day. And then I'm looking at my planner. The next day, the 31st, which is New Year's Eve, we will be going to Epcot. Epcot's hours are 8 to 1 a.m. that morning. I expect Epcot will be very busy that day. So again, it'll be a day that we spend most of the day in the park. We'll probably eat lunch there. We have a reservation scheduled for Via Napoli because again, that's a really cheap one for us, and it's one that everyone likes the food. It doesn't really bother anyone's bellies, so we like that one. We'll hang out in Epcot, do some fast passes, have Via Napoli. I would like to get over to Beach Club this day and do beaches and cream ice cream, or go onto the boardwalk and do ice cream there. We can also bring our cups onto the boardwalk because they have a refill mug station there and fill up our drinks. That's kind of like an affordable way to kind of get some fun in. I also like the boardwalk bakery, so this is another day that we can possibly see the, you know, the resorts in that area and see how they look like for Christmas, and hang out there and enjoy that stuff. And we probably will not be in the parks at night. We'll probably just kind of hang out in our hotel, and I'm sure we'll see fireworks from somewhere, but get the crazy crowds like that and then drunk people, it's just not my cup of tea. So that's that. And then on New Year's Day, we will sadly have to come home. We don't have any park time scheduled, but you know, we may, depending on what we do ticket wise. But if not, we'll kind of take a slow morning and get ourselves ready to go and pack up. If we want to stop at the outlets, this is when we will do it, and have a just kind of leisurely drive back home. The following day, the kids don't have school, so we can kind of take our time. We drove home July 4th from our Universal trip, and Jeff got pulled over and got a very high speeding ticket that I literally just paid today. And thankfully they offered us a plea deal, or we could have really been screwed and had like really expensive premiums and like all kinds of stuff. But the county that we got pulled over in is notorious for pulling people over. So we know that this is a holiday. We want to take our time getting home and not be rushed. So that is our plan for that. So we actually may leave a few days earlier before our Disney trip, because as you know, we went to Universal in July, and the tickets that we bought 2 park to park 3-day passes, and the passes that we got actually had an additional 2 days on them. For us to upgrade those tickets, it was $20 for my 2 little kids because their ticket was a little bit less, and that is the same price as a season pass, for the seasonal season pass, which means you can't go certain times of the year, you can't go certain months, but basically we have until the 21st or 22nd might be the first day of it, to use those passes. We haven't, you know, up until July, but you know, the 22nd starts the blackout dates. So we may actually go in a few days early and do some time at Universal since we have the free passes. We haven't decided on that. It's a money thing, it's a time thing. I am now working a lot more than I was, and that is like the first day of our winter break. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna be feeling after the holidays. I'm not sure if I'll be all packed up, but it's gonna be something that's kind of last minute that we decide to do that or not. But if we do that, then we will be in Disney for like 13 days. So it's almost 2 weeks, and we are just so excited. We have someone coming and staying in our house and watching our dogs and watching our house and getting to spend Christmas in a home. So that's exciting for them that they get to have that. And you know, we also have that peace of mind. Our animals are being watched, our home is being watched. Like, I can get a real Christmas tree and it's not going to set on fire because it's in my house for 2 weeks when we're not here, and things like that. So that's kind of super exciting. We will buy the memory maker. And then I did kind of like, I've been watching the Disney food blog on YouTube, and just getting ideas for some like really good affordable dining options, quick service wise. You know, we'll do some quick service. You saw our dining ADRs. I may have more, but I didn't write them down because I've been using these like planner sheets that I've used in my planner for years. And then I'm also using the client information there. I'm also using the sticker kit from Jessica Couture on Etsy. You know, I love her stickers. And I have the packets that tell me like when to buy gift cards and stuff like that. So yeah, that's like our plans.